So click here to download the software icon there. And this will take you to a shared Google Drive folder. Click download, and you're going to have to trust me, sorry, but essentially you need to download anyway because the Google can't check for viruses on loadcellsoftware.exe. So this is going to download. It's a big file, 232 megabytes, so make sure you're on Wi-Fi and you're not using your mobile phone or things like that, or it could lead to big data charges. So now once it's downloaded, just open it up. So this is in Google Chrome, but you can use a lot of any type of browser should be fine. So once it's opened up, click that More Info, this is Windows 10, and click Run Anyway. Now to extract it, I usually put it on the desktop where it's visible. So select this PC and desktop in this instance, click OK and extract. Now if you go back to your desktop here, you'll see there's a folder called Load Cell Software, and within that there'll be a folder called First Time Only. So you only do this once, this First Time Only. Open up Setup Application File, and this will run the installer. So my computer actually already has the software on it, so it won't install for 10 minutes like yours may if you've never installed any of my software before. That's fine, click Next. Disable it, don't leave that ticked. So yeah, make sure you don't leave that ticked. Click Next, now it's going to install it. Now it's going to restart the computer when it's done, so I'm just going to fast forward to that. So the computer's restarted, I'm back to the folder, click Calibration Collection Software, and click that Load Cell program. So it opens up two programs. One is a calibration, so we'll leave that one first. So we're actually going to calibrate it, so it's really easy. What you need to do is have the Arduino plugged in with the load cell, and then you choose your COM port. So mine's COM port 9, so you can click that drop down arrow and click that refresh button if you need to. So now we click the white arrow and click overwrite. We're going to overwrite the existing calibration file data and allow us to create some new ones. So now when it's green start test, you can click it and it'll take a few seconds, and now we have the load cell going. So that's just me putting some weight on the load cell to make sure it's working, playing around with it a little bit. And now I know the loads I'm going to do. So it's 5 kilos, 10 kilos, 15 kilos, and 20 kilos. So they're the 4 loads I'm using for calibrations. So what I do is I put the 5 kilos on, wait till it's steady, and then I click Set Load 1. So here I'm using a handheld dynamometer. Then I put the 10 kilos of force on, so equivalent to 10 kilos of force on the handheld dyno. Then I'm using 15 kilos of force, so I push to 15 kilos, set load 3, and now I'm going to do the 20 kilos of force. So I do set load 4. And what we see is in real time, the calibration is fit on that bottom graph on the right, the black one, and we see an R-squared fit of 0.99, which is fantastic, 0.999 I should say. So that's saved, it's all good to go. Now we can open up the actual data collection program, click Run. It will automatically update the COM port to the one you selected in the calibration file. And then once you click Start Test, it'll start recording the data. And what you'll see is the peak force and the rate of force development will change. So it basically stores the last maximum for each value. So they don't necessarily have to be from the same trial. You could have a peak force in the second trial on this one and a peak rate of force development in that third trial. So when you finish, click Stop Test, and it will actually refresh itself. So 5 or 10 seconds later, click Start Test again, and it will reset that data. So the peak force, you will get funny little things right at the start of like very small amounts. Don't worry too much about that. That's just the load cell setting itself up. And then when you actually do a proper trial, you'll actually see the real results. So that's it. It's really quite straightforward, this program, and good luck with it.